What's up, guys? So Saturday morning, and I know it looks a little weird. I'm not at the flea market like I usually am, but today my neighborhood's having like a big community yard sale. So I'm trying to look out for games. My car's still messed up, so I took out my bike. It's like 65 degrees outside. It's perfect weather. And I'm gonna stop for a little bit so I can talk, because I'm like out of breath. I just made my way up this big ass hill. So yeah, I saw this lady with 4 Xbox 360 games, but they were not good titles. So I'm gonna see what I can find in other neighborhoods. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. What's up, guys? So far so good. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning, and I've searched around the neighborhoods, and I actually found a PlayStation 3, a PlayStation 1, and a Nintendo 64 with controllers. I paid, I'm sorry, not a PlayStation 3, a PlayStation 2. I paid $3 for the PlayStation 2, $2 for the PlayStation 1, and $2 for the Nintendo 64. So overall, it's been really good so far. I'm gonna keep looking around, and I'll show you guys what I got later. My book bag is actually full, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep buying games. I'm gonna have to go home and drop everything off because my book bag is heavy right now. So we'll see what happens. What's up, guys? So yeah, fuck the bike. I had to come home. I had to drop off the consoles that I picked up, the Nintendo 64, the PlayStation 1, and the PlayStation 2. Come on, motherfucker. God damn it. Fucking motherfucker. I had to drop them off at home. They were getting pretty heavy, and riding that bike, excuse my language, but my ass was killing me. That bike is no joke. The bike is no joke, so I had to come get my car. I'm actually on the way to the flea market. Ooh. There's a flea market that I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna see if there's any games left. I doubt that at this time there's gonna be any video games left, but you can never lose hope. Alright, guys, I'll see you in a little bit. How much for the comics?
Well, no, there was some HP cartridges here for $3, but they're $29 and $33. box is big. I need two. One for that garage and my office. This morning,
Those are all 50 cents.
50 cents? What's up, guys? So I just left the flea market. Not a lot of things to buy. I bought a couple of games, some common titles. I bought them for like 25 cents each. I found, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it until later when I do the whole recap of what I got. But I didn't really find much. I found one Resident Evil game though, which is pretty cool, for a console that I don't have, which is the Nintendo Wii. So I think it's about time that I start looking for the Nintendo Wii. My friend has one. He'll probably let me have it for like 25 bucks, I'm guessing. It's just sitting in his house. It's in his basement actually, and it's just sitting there catching dust. He never plays it, so I'm gonna ask him if I can have it, and most likely he'll do a pretty good price on it. So right now I'm on my way to go eat. I'm hungry. I'm tired. And I just want to lay down and chill out for a little bit. It was really hot today. It was like in the mid 70s, I'm guessing. And as soon as I get back in the car, the sun goes away. So that's my luck, but it's whatever. Alright guys, so I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm back home. I just wanted to do a little recap of everything that happened today. So in the morning I woke up. I tried to wake up early. I managed to get up by 8. I ate breakfast, so around 8:30 I was out the door. It was a really good day outside. It was like in the 70s. And so I figured out I'd probably just take out my bike, you know, get some exercise too. And just hit up the yard sales that were going around my neighborhood. There were a couple in my neighborhood, but I didn't really find nothing there. This lady was selling Injustice, Gods Amongst Us. I think that's what the title is. The new game that came out for like $5. I didn't think it was a bad deal, but I just didn't want it. So you know, I kept riding my bike around, and I actually came across this one house, which is where you see me. I think get a little footage of, and I came up to her and I asked her if she had any video games, and she told me that she did had some, but they were in the storage room or in the storage. I don't know where her storage place is, and she said she was gonna get them. I left my phone number. Hopefully she gets back at me. And then I went to a different neighborhood, the one next to that one, and again, there was this lady that, there was actually two Spanish ladies sitting out front. So I asked them if they had any video game related items, and they both said no. And right when I was about to leave, I looked in one of the bins that they had outside, and I saw a black PlayStation 2 Slim. I saw it it was like on top of like some like random ass items. I took it out and I asked her, I was like, how much for this? And she said $5. I looked at it, you know, I asked her if it worked, and she said yeah, but you know, you can never be you know, positive. She said $5. I looked at it, it didn't have any cables or anything. I said, how about 3? She said sure. So I got a PlayStation 2 Slim version for $3, and I just tested it out because I have many what is it called? AC adapters or power supply, whatever you want to call it, and some AV cables. I did test it out and it works perfectly. I'm actually thinking about keeping this one One thing about me is that I always like to keep everything I get. All the items that I got today are to sell, basically to flip them. I got this for $3. I can easily get at least $30 for it. But I don't know. Here's my little dilemma. I have a PlayStation 2, same slim, but it's the silver version. But that one, I had to open it to fix it. So that one makes a lot of noise. For some reason, it's really, when it's trying to read the disc, it makes a lot of noise. It still plays the game. It still works perfectly. I'm just a little about that. And the only reason why I don't want to get rid of it is because it's the original one that I had ever since I was maybe 14 years old. So I want to keep it for that. Maybe I'll keep this one too. I'll keep this one just because that one's silver and this one's black, and I don't have the black one. So I'll probably end up keeping it unless I can make a really good deal out of it. I know there's nothing rare, nothing crazy, but I just want to probably end up keeping it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated with that. So I got a PlayStation 2 for $3, and then in that same neighborhood, I kept riding around, and there was this one family that they were just sitting there kind of bored. I looked through their stuff, and again, no video games, but I asked the question, something that you always got to do. Do you have any video games or any, video game related items? And the woman looked at me kind of weird, and she was like, well, we have this box in the basement. It's full of an old Nintendo and an old PlayStation. I was like, I'm interested. She went to get it out, and she came out with this PlayStation 1. And if you can see, this thing is in perfect shape. But what's funny about this is that when she brought it out, it was the nastiest PlayStation I've ever seen. It had soda. I don't know if it was soda that was spilled on it, or it had some sticky shit on top. It was brown. I kid you not, this thing was brown. I wish I would have taken a picture so I could show you guys, but this thing was freaking brown. It was nasty. It was dusty. When you opened it up, I was playing a game earlier. When you open it up, on the inside, you can inside the little lenses, not in the lens, but right next to it, you can see dirt in there. It was really freaking nasty. I was almost about to leave it, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I didn't is because I saw that everything, it was pretty nasty, but it was on the outside, so I can really clean that up. And I asked her how much. She said $5. But it was so nasty, it was so dirty. I was like, I'll give you $2. And she said, yeah, what the hell. So we did for $2. I got a PlayStation 1. It came with the memory card. And then I was about to leave, and then I asked her again. I was like, do you have anything else you want to get rid of that's, video game related? And she said, I think we have a Nintendo. So she went back in the house and came out with, she made 4 trips. First she came out with these, the controllers for the PlayStation 1. They're actually, I think one of them doesn't work. I gotta open it up and see if I can fix it. So I got the PlayStation with 2 controllers. And then again she went back in the house and she came out with this, Nintendo 64. It does not have the Rumble Pack. I think it's the red one is. This is the Yumper Pack, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's just the plain old one. Again, this one, it came out and it was freaking nasty. It had spider webs, stains, cuffy stain. I don't even know what the fuck it was. And something that was really weird about it is that the power button, it was really sticky. You can barely just move it around. So again, I hit her with the how much you want for this. She was like, how about the same for the PlayStation 1? I was like, $2 is a deal. So again, I bought this, but it was in the nastiest condition. You guys should have seen it right before I cleaned it up. I use regular alcohol. That did the job for me. I'm gonna show you guys. This is the PlayStation 2 that I got today. You can see it's a little shiny. I know a lot of people use WD-40 on their consoles to make it really shiny. This was the console that I just bought today, which was the nastiest console I've ever bought, and that was like perfect. And this one's the one that I had, and this one, as you can tell, it's I'm not sure if you can. This one is like a dark gray, like it doesn't like it looks. You can't really see it on the camera, but the one that I got today looks a lot better, and it has the little cover in the back, as this one does not. So I'm probably gonna end up upgrading to this one, the one I cleaned up today. I already tried it out. It plays the games perfectly, and yeah, it's amazing. I'm really surprised of how much this PlayStation 1 got cleaned up. So I got a PlayStation 2 for $3, a PlayStation 1 $2, and a Nintendo 64 for $2. I think by far, I think this was the best deal I've ever come out. You know, I remember I got that Genesis, the GameCube, and the PlayStation 1 for $15, but I got this for $7. You know, outdoing myself. So that's pretty cool. Some other thing was that she came out with the Nintendo 64, and she came out with this cable, and I think this is the cable to hook up your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube. And she came out and she was like, "Oh, I think this belongs to the Nintendo 64. Here you go." And I just grabbed it and I was like, "I'll take it." So that was a little extra. The Nintendo 64 did come with the cables. I don't feel like getting them. They're hooked onto the wall. It did come with the cables, and it came with one of these like clear, the see-through purple. I don't know what the official name for it is, but it's the purple one. And I think that's it for the yard sales pickup. Okay, so at this point, I'm sitting there riding my bike, and my book bag probably weighs like 30 pounds from all this shit that I had, and the consoles that I had, the 3 consoles that I had. So I wasn't feeling, like too comfortable. I didn't have any water left. It was starting to get really hot at that time. It was like 10 in the morning, and let's just say the seat on the bike wasn't really comfortable, and it was uh, a pain in the ass, literally. So I went home, and I think that's when I filmed, another clip, and it was me going to the flea market, the one that's close to me. I didn't really think I was gonna find anything, just because it's so late. I got there by like 10:30, almost 11, and I met up with a couple of people that I knew, and I was just sitting there talking. I didn't think I was gonna find much, but I came across some really cool items. Well, they're not really cool, but for the price that I got them, I think it was worth it. I didn't find any rare games, any hidden gems or anything. Most of the games are actually, they're really not that great, but I'm gonna show you guys first, and then I'm gonna tell you how much they were worth. I got Fight Night 2004 for the PlayStation 2. It is complete. I have Call of Duty 2 Big Red One Special Edition Greatest Hits. Again, it is complete. Madden 08 complete. And then I didn't even know this, but until just now that I took it out, Guitar Hero Aerosmith, and it is sealed. So that was pretty cool. Okay, and then the reason why I bought this, like this whole lot, is because the woman that was selling these games, she wanted $1 for each game. So I was looking through the games, and then I came across this Wii generic case from GameStop, and I
I took a look at it and I read the title, and it says Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. Now, I don't think this game is that expensive, but for $1, it's worth it. And then I asked the woman, I was like, if I buy a whole lot, like, you know, like, I was like, how about, oh no, she looked at me and she was like, how about 50 cents for each game since if you buy all of them? And I was like, make it 25 cents and you got yourself a deal. And she looked at me and she was like, right on. So I got Fight Night, Call of Duty, Madden 08, Guitar Hero, Aerosmith, brand new, and Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles for $1.25. 25 cents for each game. I'm definitely gonna pay 25 cents for a Resident Evil game, especially one that's fairly new, not the newest by any means, but Resident Evil for the Nintendo Wii. I'm definitely gonna pay 25 cents for that. For 25 cents for a brand new copy of Guitar Hero, I feel like I still got ripped off for for my 25 cents. And for Madden, I think I did get ripped off for 25 cents, but I'm not complaining. $1.25 for 5 games, not bad at all. So again, like, I got there late. I wasn't expecting to find much. And then this other guy at this other table, I saw first party Xbox 360 controller. I looked at it, it's brand new, it has like no marks, no nasty dust particles in between the joysticks and the D-pad. I asked him how much, he said $5. I was like, deal. It's only missing the battery thing, but as you've seen in my previous dumpster dive, and I find so many of those that I got many of those to spare. So what I'm gonna do with these controllers, maybe not this one, since this one's in brand new condition. I'm probably gonna end up keeping this one, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this white one that I have, and I'm gonna probably get rid of it. I'm gonna sell it, and since it's a first party controller, I can probably get at least easily $25, like, easily. I can do 35, 30. These controllers can sell pretty good. So and that's it, guys. This guy hit me up on Craigslist. This guy hit me up on Craigslist because I put a couple of the things that I found in the dumpster, all the controllers and all that. I put it up on Craigslist, and this guy hit me up. He said he's interested in buying all the controllers that I have, all the third-party ones. So most likely I'm gonna get rid of the Xbox 360 wire, the Xbox 360 third party, the other 360, the GameStop brand, a PlayStation 3 wire controller, another GameStop wire controller for the PS3, and a wireless one for the PlayStation 3. I'm gonna most likely end up selling. Overall, it was an excellent day. I can't complain at all. I can sell the PlayStation 1 I can sell the PlayStation 1, and just with the PlayStation 1, I can definitely get my money back on everything that I bought today, even more. Let's see, so I got $1.25, $6.25, and I paid $7, $13.25. Yeah, $13 and 25 cents. I just paid for everything you just saw. A PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64, 2 PlayStation 1 controllers, 1 Nintendo 64 controllers, 4 PlayStation 2 games, 1 Nintendo Wii game, 1 360 controller, basically in new condition. $13.25. I think that's one of the best days I've had, it's not like I got any you know, rare items or anything, but I could just sell one console and make everything back easily and more. So overall, it's all good in the neighborhood. And so it was $13.25, and I had a spare 75 cents. And I was, you know, I was looking around this one dude's booth, and he had a whole bunch of hats. And I saw one that caught my eye, and not necessarily because I'm a big baseball fan, but I think a lot of you might recognize this when I put it on. I thought it was really cool that I found it for this price, for 75 cents. It was almost perfect. So $14 all in total I wasted today. And I picked this up. Bam. You guys probably recognize it right away. It's the Cubs. The Game Chasers. Shady J. He wears this hat all the time. So I bought it, you know, because like I'm a big Game Chasers fan. If you guys haven't checked out their channel and their content, you guys probably been living on their rock. If you haven't, if you don't know who the Game Chasers are, search it up on YouTube and you will thank me later. You know, I thought it was pretty cool that I found this hat, so that was pretty cool. $14 for all this. I think it was an awesome deal. And that's it, guys. Today is Saturday. Oh shit, I forgot about this. They also threw in an extra PlayStation 2 controller, which is pretty beat up, but I'll still keep it. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Today's Saturday. If I highly doubt I'm gonna come across anything Sunday, because tomorrow I have a soccer game, so I don't think I'm gonna do much searching for games or anything. I wasted, you know, enough money for today. But if I happen to come across, you know, a really good offer or anything, I'll be sure to you know, make another clip after this and let you guys know what I got. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.